Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and today is a video concerning an upcoming project, Five Nights with Fire. As you guys probably know, this is going to be my very first adult series. Well, more specifically, it was. Recently, I've had a lot of problems with this show production-wise. We had a very good start with the scripts, and overall it was looking to be a very different take on what you guys were used to when it comes to object shows. The only problem with it was specifically how it was going to be done visually. Let me put it this way. I knew from the start this was going to be an incredible challenge. And honestly, looking back, yeah, I think I was right. I first considered doing animation, but unfortunately, with how much detail and how much effects that would go into it, and especially with how limited my resources are at the moment, it just wouldn't be feasible. Not only that, but when I switched it over to live action, in kind of a similar vein to the Secondly Object show, how that's a live action series, just this one's a lot more, out there. This one was just way too complex. Now, I know if you put your head to something, you can accomplish whatever you want, or the saying goes something like that. And I definitely believe that. It's just that right now, from a production and resource standpoint, this is a very almost impossible challenge that I don't really think I'm going to be able to accomplish. More specifically, making the animatronics and the sets. I'm not a company. And let me just say, I don't really have the materials to make each individual animatronic, especially all five of them, because Golden Freddy was going to be a part of this, and all of the characters as well, the pizzeria, all that sort of thing. It just wasn't going to work, especially with the time I'm working in during school. Now, I know what people are going to say or point out. I've created props for stuff like the GAG movie, the Snakey Sunday show, even the upcoming Caterpillar and Friends short film I'm currently working on. And though all those are true, but the difference between those and this is that this is way overblown. Like, for Caterpillar and Friends, Snakey and Golden Glory, those were just the characters. These are much more detailed characters, plus a full-on pizzeria location that would have had to have been used given the scripts and everything that I was envisioning for this project. Also, something I need to mention is that in addition to all these props I'm making, all of the props that I have been making were done purely at school. I could bring home materials or buy some, but again, financial stability, not really, basically my life comes first and my projects come second, is basically what I'm trying to say. So I don't necessarily have the budget either to actually go out and buy the necessary materials that I would want in order to make this sort of thing happen. So, what am I basically saying? Well, from a production and resource standpoint, keep in mind the school year is literally ending in like a month's time from when I'm recording this for me. Five Nights with Fire as a show is no longer happening. Instead, I will be still putting this project out in the form of a brand new short story novel, even though it's not short at all, it's actually quite long judging from the scripts. I am going to be reworking the scripts into a novel that you can find on Wattpad. I don't have a set release date, but let me just say this will basically be Five Nights with Fire, the novel. Maybe sometime down the line when I have more money, more time, and more resources to actually devote to a project like this, because I think I was envisioning a little bit too big. And honestly, I think it's probably for the best that it becomes a novel rather than a show. And I hope you guys are fine with it as well. I am sorry if any of you guys were actually looking forward to this show being a show, but honestly, again, given of how production was going to go, all the practical effects that would have had to been done, and, with all that sort of stuff, again, resources very, very, very limited. Yeah, it was just not going to happen. But yeah, 5 Nights with Fire will now be turned into a short story novel, and I will be uploading some more announcements with that. That being said, expect more episodes of my other shows, Play Button Palooza and the Fliporama Object Show, which were just recently released, to come in the later weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, definitely subscribe to the channel. Jesus loves you, God bless you all, go out there and spread the gospel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.